Hey there, friends. Rob Franick, editor-in-chief here at the Prince Review, and I'm here with you today with several essential updates for this spring 2021 AP exams. Now, friends, we know that many of you will be taking these AP exams in just a few short weeks, so we're going to skip all of the niceties on this segment and jump right in. First off, the College Board, the creators of all things AP, they have a brand new AP schedule that provides for 3 testing dates for each between early May and mid-June. Now, the first administration of the AP exams will take place between May 3rd and May 17th and will be administered in school as a traditional full-length pencil and paper exam. That said, the second administration of the AP exams will take place between May 18th and May 28th and will be offered both at home as well as in school. This means that half of the subjects are going to be pencil and paper administered in school, and the other half will be full-length digital exams administered in school or at home. The third and the final administration will take place between June 1st and June 11th. Again, the exams will be administered both at home as well as in school. However, for this final administration of those AP exams, most subjects will be full-length digital exams only. Friends, with this added scheduling flexibility, schools will be able to pick multiple testing windows or modes, thus allowing for contingency options in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the triad of options also gives AP coordinators the ability to authorize a mix of at-home as well as in-person exams and testing dates as needed. Moreover, with 3 sets of testing dates and the second and the third administrations of the exams, they can also be used as makeup exam days for students who experienced conflicts or disturbances the first time around. Now, beyond that, an additional makeup date will also be provided after the third administration for all subjects that have digital exams. If you want to find out which format or formats your subject will be offered in, you can, of course, find out all of that information by visiting the College Board's official website. Now, one important note to keep in mind is that regardless of the format, all versions of the AP exams in all subjects will be full-length and will cover the full scope of content required for college credit. These will not be a repeat of last year's unusual AP exams that were shortened and entirely composed of free response questions. The aim of these changes is to increase opportunities for AP students to test and to earn college credit and placement even in the midst of a pandemic. Now, if you're taking a digital exam, there are several key actions that you'll need to complete to ensure that you're prepared and, of course, ready to ace the exam come exam day. Now, first, you need to complete two required readiness steps before exam day. This will entail, number 1, downloading and installing the digital testing application available beginning on April 8th. And friends, just get this taken care of so that you don't need to worry about it. Second part, completing the exam setup of your testing computer for each exam subject that you plan to take. This must be done 1 to 3 days before each of your digital exams. Failing to complete these readiness steps or attempting to do it on exam day may jeopardize your ability to test. So as we said again, folks, just take care of this. Get it out of the way for the peace of mind. Second on the list, all students will need a College Board account to access their exam. So make sure that you have an account and that you know your College Board username and password. And you should find a safe and accessible place to store your login information in the event that you forget it come test day. Third on my list, once the digital app is available in April, you should practice navigating it by completing sample questions. Now, if you've heard me speak before, we believe here at the Prince Review, and me right down to my toes, that practicing with sample questions is the best way to prepare for digital exams, as you will be able to first answer each type of multiple choice as well as free response question that you'll encounter on exam day. And second, you're going to get a preview of the flow of the exam so that you are crystal clear for what to expect. Fourth on my list, please make a point to review what materials and equipment are required, allowed, and prohibited on exam day. Now, during the exam setup and the check-in, the College Board will provide you with a checklist. A few prohibited items that you'll likely see on that list will include books and notes and other reference materials. It will also include headphones and smart watches and smartphones and any other connected device. Fifth on my list, if you're testing at home, then prepare your testing environment. And this, my friends, is crucial. While we recognize that students come from a range of different households and of course home environments, please do your best to reduce the chances of disruptions during the exam. This includes finding a quiet room or a quiet space to take your AP exam and letting others in your home know that you'll be testing so that they won't disturb you during that testing time. This also means making sure that your testing device is fully charged and of course plugged in and that you're connected to Wi-Fi. That being said, and while reliable internet service is crucial, do not worry, my friends, if your internet connection drops momentarily mid-exam. The College Board, again, creators of all things AP, is very clear on this point. I'll make a note and I'm going to quote from the College Board directly. The testing application has been designed to be tolerant of disruptions in internet connectivity during the exam. That is sweet nectar, my friends, sweet words from the College Board. So you'll need that connection, of course, to be reliable, but a quick internet connectivity hiccup will probably not have much of an effect on you at all. Now, let's cover a few very important security-related updates, and we'll have a whole video devoted to this one point coming up very shortly, so stay tuned. But just a few quick things to keep in mind. The digital exam will work on desktops and laptops, including PCs and Macs, and of course, school-managed Chromebooks. That said, computers may not be shared between students after exam setup is completed. So, additionally, on digital exams, you will not be allowed to return to answered question or move back and forth between unanswered questions. Now, on your free response questions, you will type those directly into the app and your work will automatically be saved. For added security, the app itself will include features to prevent collaboration or use unauthorized tool or attempts to have somebody else take the exam for you. And of course, the exam will be reviewed with plagiarism software. Exam violations found on any AP exam, whether it be digital or pencil paper, it matters not, will result in your score cancellation and additional consequences as they're permitted. That all said, you're not going to need to worry about this because you are going to be prepared and you will be ready for these exams come exam day. Lastly, whether you're taking the exam in school or at home, all exams will begin worldwide promptly at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now, all students will need to check in 30 minutes before the official start time. We recommend getting into the habit of doing practice problems at whatever time of day you'll actually be taking your AP exam so that you'll get into the rhythm of thinking about those subjects at the time that you're taking the exam, particularly if that time isn't one in which you're ordinarily doing your schoolwork. Friends, we are wishing each and every exam taker, all of you, the best of luck on these exams. Please know that our full team here at the Prince Review will be cheering you on every step of the way. If you haven't already, please do check out our spring AP exams playlist where we cover the key concepts that you'll need to know for each of a variety of AP exams. And as always, please do subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the latest updates on standardized tests and college admission and study tips and much more. Rob Franek, Editor-in-Chief here at the Prince Review, signing off for today. Be well, folks.